now celebrating 5 years of Ivory Sheep, which is actually insane to think about.
Oh yeah.
5 years. And for the first time ever, we actually have Michael on camera, who rarely shows his face. So
That's true.
pretty excited about this.
We might also get Gary over here, right there.
One of our
if you
cats.
can see him.
Hopefully he comes. Yeah, there
Yeah,
we go.
he's
Okay,
here.
cool.
He might be here for a while. So
So
anyways.
we are finally sitting down and going over our 5 years in business, which is a huge milestone.
Huge.
And before we get into all of it and answer questions that we had from Instagram the other day, let's introduce ourselves. So for those of you who don't know, Ivory Sheep Clothing is a women's wear brand that we started literally in the height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
We had a physical store, and we originally started as a boutique that carried other brands and like really, really cool fashion. That's always been like my dream. And you always wanted to like do the back end of it. So
web development, designs, all that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. You went to school for like coding and all that fun stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The funnest of stuff.
And in those 5 years, it has been one of the most chaotic, for lack of better word, journeys. So we thought for our 5 years, we were going to go over the nitty gritty of all of it and just talk about our journey from being a boutique to now designing and producing our own stuff. I also forgot to mention we design and produce in sizes triple extra small to 7X.
That was new.
Yeah. I also want to talk about how we got to that size range. So we have a lot to talk about.
That's
and
like 14 sizes
14 sizes. And I'm a yapper, so we might be here for a minute, but let's get into it.
Cool.
Okay. So I wanted to start with going over pictures from our journey.
Oh dear.
We don't need to go over every single one of them because there's like 67 photos that I added in here that I felt like were really important.
Yeah, not 67.
But I mean, there's certain ones that I know that like will want to tell the story and like show the picture on screen.
Okay.
Some BTS, some stories people probably won't know behind the picture. So let's get started with my first
cool
and favorite one.
Sure.
It is my first and favorite picture because it was a very important picture, but it was our first biggest mistake, I think, of our lives. Okay?
Okay. That's ominous.
Here.
Oh.
Do you want me to explain it?
Well, okay, this could be a two-parter. Is it the house?
No. Okay, so this is a picture of us in the house that we just moved into. Fun fact, we moved to Nova Scotia from Ontario during the pandemic into a house we only saw pictures of online in a town we've never been to before. And this picture is of us signing a check for a lease to a store.
For the first and last month's rent, I believe. Yeah.
For our physical location in Nova the middle Scotia. Of a pandemic. Okay. So that tells you why it was our biggest mistake, because like, who does that?
Yeah. And not getting lawyers, nobody to look at it, just trusting on their word. Like, oh, if we hit hardship with the pandemic, like, we'll help you out. And we're like, oh, okay.
Like that was one of our first questions when we signed the lease was like, okay, if there's like another closure, you know, what's going to happen to us? Cause like, we might not be able to pay the rent. Like we'll be having hardship. And they were like, oh, don't worry. Like we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll have a discussion. And like, we got there within like a month of opening. And they were like, yeah, sorry, good luck.
Oh, we were humbled fast. Fast.
Yeah. So this is like my first and like least favorite picture. Cause it's just like,
yeah.
You see how dumb we are.
I also appreciate the pink door in the house at the time.
Which we eventually painted black.
We painted the entire house
white and black
in like 2 weeks. It was crazy.
Yeah, manic.
Yeah.
Manic. Okay, let's get cozy wozy for this. Are you ready? Like
sure.
we're getting into it. Okay, so this was our first shipment of products that started coming in.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I don't know why that one's there.
And then,
this
nice.
is our first rack ever of product we were ever going to have in the store. These were like our very first brands.
Oh yeah, I see. You got some. Oh yeah, the For Love and Lemons in there. The Free People.
And then
All
fun
sorts of
fact.
stuff.
Okay, so we have
Oh
14
yeah.
sizes today, but the tutus that you see in this picture were only offered in small to medium.
Oh,
So
that's
if
right.
that doesn't tell you
Oh, that's right.
like our progress, I don't know what else will.
No, that's true.
Renovations of the store,
We were so young.
change rooms.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to remember if we left them those colors or if we
We did.
changed the. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You don't remember?
I actually don't remember
That's
that. That is
crazy.
pretty crazy.
So yeah, renovations still.
Yep.
This
Oh,
was
the
the
grass wall.
final, like, what, 2 weeks before physically opening. Like, this was all of our
It was just chaos.
product.
Yeah, it was just
We
chaos.
were renovating the full store and our house at the exact same time. Might I add, this was our first time moving out of like our own family homes and moving in together.
Yep.
And for those of you who don't know, we've been together since like high school. So at
I
this
think I was
point,
17 at the
yeah.
time. And
Someone actually asked that question,
for
so we'll get into that a
context,
little bit later.
okay, yeah, because for
But
context, I'm 32, so I don't like to talk about it. But yeah.
yeah, so yeah, we were renovating a full store and a full house entirely on our own in the middle of a pandemic in a province we never lived in before.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
we'll get into that. Just more little details of the store. You and your stock room, your prized possession.
That was the office,
Yeah.
and that was absolutely my favorite room in the place.
Yep. You were always hiding there.
It was my little hidey hole.
Opening day.
Opening day.
Opening day.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it just takes me back.
I know. So this was still opening day, just like what the store looked like day of that very night.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this photo.
Before we go back to that photo, though,
Okay.
that very night, though, when we took that picture, I do remember afterwards us going to our first restaurant downtown.
Okay. So
And somebody getting food poisoning.
that goes into my second picture.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to make that known.
So this is day 2 of us having a store. Okay.
Yeah.
So like you said, that night we went to get our like a celebratory meal.
Yes.
Might I add, we've been up since like 4 a.m. that day before. And so we go to the restaurant and I get like vegetarian ravioli. All right.
It was like mushroom.
Because I was like, yeah, like I was still vegetarian vegan at this time.
Yep.
Wicked vomiting, like everything's just running right through me. And it's like the second door of the store opening. We worked so hard to promote it and like get people to come. So it's like I literally cannot stay home. Like I have to go to the store.
Oh, you can send me by myself.
No, and like it was
Like,
just
at the
us
time,
managing.
no
Like
way.
we didn't have staff. We were the staff.
Yeah.
And so it's like I literally threw this on. I'm so thankful I had this robe, but I felt like absolute garbage. Like trash.
I mean, you didn't look at it at all. No one would have known.
No one would have known.
Absolutely.
But I
Played it
I
off
had
well.
nothing in my stomach. I was like, if I digest anything, I'm gonna vomit. What a time,
What
right?
a time.
Also, you, how
Oh, yes.
cutesy wootsy.
That was like right after they just put that up too. I was so
Yeah,
happy with
yeah.
that. I thought that logo was like the greatest thing ever
Oh my
at the
gosh, we've come
time. Like,
so far.
but we'll get into that.
This photo. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you were in Ontario.
Oh,
And
right.
I was at the store and it was like right before Easter weekend. And I had like this is like the first time I had a mental breakdown business wise because they had just announced that we were having another forced closure. So our store had to be closed and like we were closed most of December. We missed like Black Friday because they were closed because of the pandemic. And I was like waiting all along for like Easter weekend because I'm like, spring is coming. Like people are going to come out and shop. We just got our first round of shipment from Selkie. So I was like, we're going to be busy. And then they announced it was closing. And
What?
I was alone in the store, literally having a mental breakdown. And I was just like, screw this. I'm doing retail therapy of like my own clothing. Because for many of you who don't know, I don't really get to keep a whole lot of our clothing. Like we carry such limited sizes that if I want to keep something, it's like, well, then I'm taking product from someone else. And I hate that. Like I always feel so guilty. So that was the first time where I was like, you know what? No, I'm finally like having retail therapy. I was like crying, having a panic attack. You were in Ontario.
I don't know why I was in
I don't know
Ontario.
why you were in Ontario either.
Oh my god, don't
You'll know
anyone
this.
kill me if I get it wrong, but my so-called life. Okay. Okay, yes.
This was one of our first Selkie dresses that we got that we could not keep on our rack. We
brought it in like 3 times.
We restocked it 3 times, and each
Yeah.
time we sold out, I think within like 2 hours.
Which was crazy
for
because
us.
at the time too, with context, like we just launched our website like I don't even know, like 3 months. So
Yeah.
like we had like it was nowhere where you could find this website, and somehow just from the sheer power of people wanting Selkie, it's like they were finding our website and just selling us out, and it blew my mind.
Yeah,
really.
like this was the first dress that we had where we couldn't keep it on the rack. I was messaging the Selkie rep nonstop, being like, I need a restock. And that's when the Selkie community really found us. Like, we loved the brand before, but we didn't know how big the community was when we started carrying it. And then when we started carrying it, we were like, whoa, this is like something major.
Or like how fast it was just
I know.
like growing.
Yeah.
And like we kind of just got, for lack of better words, like swept up with it. Like
so fast. It like became crazy, and then we
became
were
like our whole world.
Yeah, and like
really.
That's when we started getting involved with like the Selkie Facebook groups, and when we really started to become like merged.
Yeah.
In like the early years, and then like that was the dress that really like kind of changed it all.
That one, and I don't know if I'm jumping ahead of myself, but the strawberry one, that one too was like just
crazy.
as manic. It was just as crazy.
Looking back at this picture, I'm like really mad I didn't get a chance to keep one for myself, because like that one was great. That one was a cool dress.
It was
very cool.
The party.
Oh,
I love the party.
Oh my gosh. The context for this one. Do you want me to start?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was my birthday party that I decided to have in the store in the month of July. I got like a pink Marie Antoinette wig. We had a cotton candy machine. We had a bunch of our customers come in. Like it was like a full blown party.
Oh yeah.
But beneath the surface, there was so much happening. Like having the physical store was just like, for lack of a better word, like this party was like the last nail in the coffin.
What? Oh, why?
This was like the last, because this happened end of July, and we were like, hey, we're gonna have a physical event. Like the pandemic was like winding down a little bit. This was like what, summer 2021.
Yeah.
And things were like slowing down, and I was like, hey, like we can finally test out and see if like having this physical store is like worth it. Like we've had so many closures. We're in the middle of summer. We're gonna have like a crazy cool event. Like maybe we can start to get somewhere with like a lot of customer base, because like we had a very small physical customer base at the time. All of our customers were online, and we really just wanted to start getting people into the store. And that was like the whole point of the store, was like it was supposed to be an experience where like you totally got lost in it. So it's like we're paying so much money for this whole experience, and yet like no one was coming in.
Yeah.
No one.
Well, it's just like every time we got our foot kind of like, or like our momentum going, it was like you turn on the news and it was just like the doors just slammed right in our face like every time. And it's like that's really, during that time is when we really started to push towards e-commerce. And like I remember too, even before this, we did a lot of like sales just on social media. Like it was just
we would have like story
social media
sales,
blowout or story sales. Yeah,
like we were trying our
was the whole
best
thing, right?
to get known by like the Nova Scotia community. Like we had so many solid like Nova Scotia shoppers who would literally just come in and just see how we were like actually doing.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we just could not get our name out there. And so when we threw this party, we were like, okay, like this is something that'll be like big enough where people will start talking about us other than like our direct core clientele. And it didn't happen.
Well, it was kind of okay. Like we had some other businesses that joined us in it, and then we had full on catering, and there were people coming through for sure.
But it just wasn't enough to like keep it going. Like this was like a hard one.
No, it definitely died off like the next day.
Yeah, like
the
that
momentum
was
of
the
it.
thing, because like we had like so many
Yeah.
people, and then we went into the store the next day and we were like, hey, maybe it'll be busy because like people will be talking about us. And we got in, and I think it was just like you and I alone all day, and I was like, oh
Yeah.
okay. This photo was the last photo we took.
Oh, was it?
Yes, there was supposed to be one other one, but my phone is being so glitchy.
Part that kills me is they probably just finished and put that sign in, like, I don't know, a month before we decided to do it. Like, we had this horrible sign on the outside too, and then it finally got done after doing all that. And then we were like, okay, bye.
And I don't know if we're gonna get into the story of us closing right now, because that one was it still stings.
Yeah, maybe another video, or just
when we've healed 5 years.
Or maybe we'll take it to the grave. I don't know, but those who were involved, if you see it, you know, you know. If you know, you know.
This is where the chaos started. Like the chaos started, but this was like the very mark. Like the closing of the physical store was the mark of just pure chaos.
Yeah.
Pure chaos.
Yeah, I'd say so.
For lack of a better word.
Yeah.
And definitely. I know people will be like, well, what do you mean by chaos? And it's just like every hardship that we had as a business, I feel like started there.
Yeah, it's like giving me a twitch just thinking about it.
PTSD. Okay. Okay. All right, so this photo is coming off the high of the last one. We closed our store, I want to say like August 3rd.
Yes.
And this was, I think, like September 3rd or something.
No.
It was September.
It was late September.
Yeah.
Late September.
Yeah. Yes.
Because we were on like stuff was happening with the business because the Southie sales were still happening. So much happened. But there was like, we were riding this like depressive wave at the time because we were like, the whole business was built around like having the store. And just like you said, the people coming there and doing the Instagram stories and the community and all that stuff. And then we didn't have the store, and we're just kind of like, now what? That
was an interesting summer. So yeah, like we were going through like a little bit of a depression. It was like a blow to the ego to like have to close the store. And it was like weird because like our online business was doing well, but the physical business wasn't doing well. And it like really messed with our head.
Oh yeah.
Like big time.
The first time of many, but
yeah. And then that was like the time. Okay, so this is late September. And in August, we decided to move back to Ontario because we were so depressed and because we didn't have the physical store anymore. And because we had such a wild year. This photo here, we're in New York City for our first ever fashion week. And back home in Nova Scotia, my sister was cat sitting for us, and the entire house was packed. Like we were moving 2 weeks. We were moving back to Ontario, like across the country, 2 weeks after New York Fashion Week. So like I feel like that gives a little bit of like an indication of the highs and lows we were dealing with in like the speed in which we were dealing with it.
Fashion Week was like a trial in itself because it was still COVID and flying at the time, and even finding flights and stuff was just insane. And we had to get like I don't even remember what they were called. The test, the PCL, and then we had to
carry our vaccination passport or whatever it was called.
I still have the stickers on mine. Yeah, actually, but yeah.
And these two are at New York Fashion Week. It was wild. Awesome time. It's still wild. It was the best.
It was still one of my favorite shows.
Oh yes. So this was like posted on like Stoneheart Jewelry, and then there's like you and I in the background.
Oh yeah,
so,
we
like,
were dying. To give context,
this was like my first ever like real fashion show outside of like Toronto. And this was like it was a real fashion show. And the entire time I was there, I kid you not, I was like legitimately crying, like tears of joy.
Oh, you were, yeah.
I was legitimately crying, and like Marina came on, and I remember like the most beautiful piece came out, and I just remember like grabbing you and like just like weeping. And then purple pictures started circulating. Okay, so us moving out, that was like the morning of us moving, leaving our house.
Yep.
With my little cat shelters. There was like a feral community where we lived, and I took care of as many as I could.
That could have been a whole
And
other business slash charity in
it
itself.
will be.
Would
It will be.
be what we did for
And
all
I'm
the strays.
still super mad at the people who moved in because I heard from our neighbors that they trashed the houses.
What do you mean
And
they
I'm like,
trashed the
they threw it
houses?
out. They threw out all of like my little feral corners that I left.
No.
And I'm like, how could you do that to a cat? Like, I almost wanted to be like, revoked. I'm taking my house back.
That's insane.
Yeah, how heartless. Okay, and now we are back in Ontario, and this is like the height. Like, we are selling product fast.
Oh yeah.
We are growing fast.
I was I was driving to like UPS and Canada Post
Multiple times a day.
like 3 times a day.
Yeah.
It's just insane.
And like, we are so built on like customer service. So I would always have like customers DMing me or emailing me at like the most random time of day. It would be like 2:30, and they'd be like, I need this dress tomorrow. I'm having a courthouse wedding. Is there any way you can get it to me? And us being who we are, we're like, absolutely, I'm going to UPS right now. And we would have messages like that multiple times a day. Multiple times a day. And we were like, hey, we're going to make it happen. And like, I credit that though to where we are today.
Yeah.
Because without doing things like that, we definitely wouldn't have like built our name.
Well, yeah, I'd be like mid eating dinner and you'd be running to me being like, she needs this by tomorrow.
Yeah,
like,
she just wants the dress for a photo shoot. And
can
we'd
we
be
send
like, hey,
it in
girl.
like a day and a half or whatever? And I was like, I don't know. Like I was like mid eating, but yeah, we made it work.
We really did put ourselves under a lot of stress, and I do have
Still
to
do.
say, yeah, but like
say.
that's how we are where we are today. Because like, I don't think there's anything we wouldn't do for a customer.
No,
It's bad.
Delivered personally to people's
Houses, yeah.
and,
Christmas Eve, we had a customer who wanted
that's right,
a dress.
Christmas Eve, yeah.
And then we were waiting to drive to my mom's house to celebrate Christmas. Christmas is huge for us. Like,
Yep.
we live for Christmas. And I delayed going to my mom's house to wait for the customer to get to us to pick up the package for her daughter's Christmas present.
Yeah, and it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours out of the way or something like that.
Yeah.
It was
wild.
Yeah.
Our first photo shoots where it was like actually, you know, creative.
I think that actually was our first photo shoot.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yeah. Like our first real photo shoot. We had a photo shoot in the store where we had like photographers and models come in, like customers come in, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But this was our first photo shoot, and this was the first time we started working with a marketing agency.
I think I still have that picture.
Yes, you do, because we love
on
these.
the website somewhere.
Yeah,
if I remember
this
right.
This picture is gorgeous of her. It's so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was our first experience with a marketing agency, and we will get into that.
Maybe.
More photos with our beloved Desiree.
She's awesome.
We met her, 2022 or 2021, and
2021, yeah.
Yeah, and then we've been obsessed with her ever since. And then we were able to work with her again for our most recent photo shoot.
Secret
and it's
Gardens.
been like our goal to work with her. A lot of the models we work with, it's our goal to like work with them again. They're beautiful.
They just capture it so well. Like they just get the vibe.
Yeah, Perdie. Remember this shoot? She lives in LA now, which I'm like really upset about because I wanted to hire her for I think our last shoot.
Yeah, we always talk about
them. And she's in LA. They're gorgeous and they're so like chill and low key. Our Kingsville days. We moved a lot. We're not going to get into the moving situations, but we moved 10 times in the span of like what, 2 years? We have had a U-Haul 10 times in the span of 2 years. So we put ourselves through a lot.
About 5 times easily.
And yeah.
And that was between 2020 to 2022.
Yeah.
5 times.
Is it? Because I feel like we're missing.
If you're including moving everything to the store and out of the store at the same time, 7 times.
Crazy. So this photo is funny because it still has relevance today. Every few months we have like an identity crisis where we have to like ground ourselves and remember, okay, wait, who is Ivory Sheep? What are we?
Well, that's because me and you are too manic. Like
we're very manic.
we get all these ideas and all these crazy directions, and then before
we get
you know
inspired pretty easily.
We get too narrow-minded too, because then afterwards we'll take a step back broadly and go, I don't know what we were on where we decided to do this as like a logo or this is a color scheme or this is this, but it's just like,
well, this is where I want to kind of touch on like marketing agencies. Because we've worked with marketing agencies a fair bit. We always think that the problem is like our reach is low. But let's be honest, our issue is that we're impatient and we want things to happen much faster, and business takes forever to grow. Like 5 years is a goal of like just surviving. Like if you've made it 5 years, you have a bigger chance of surviving long term.
Yeah.
Whereas you and I don't understand that, and we want everything to happen and we want it to happen right now. So we work with marketing agencies, different ones, quite often, and they have a huge influence on us and who Ivory Sheep is. So after being like intoxicated by like the peer pressure they give us, we have to do like these brand sessions because we have to like get it out of our system and be like, okay, wait, that marketing agency didn't understand us, and this is who we really are. And then we have to like erase and redo everything that they did just to get back to like the base.
No, they just get in your head, and then like you start Googling things, and you get lost in like Reddit forums and also
SEO and like this
SEOs,
type of niche doesn't do well, and
and
like,
then
oh,
I don't know if you want to get around to this in some other segment or something, but then you get people who just sign up on the website and reach out to you constantly of like, oh, your site traffic is horrible. Here, we can get you like $100,000 in revenue in a month or whatever.
to be quite honest, so like the issue,
And then it just becomes like, okay, knowing what we know now, it's like obviously spam or whatever, but like go back our first year when we knew nothing, we were like, oh yeah, we're clearly doing a horrible job.
Yeah.
Like we should definitely talk to these people, and then you just get taken for a ride. So
like the issue is like when you're in business and like if you are self-conscious, you have marketing agencies or like people coming at you constantly being like, you're right, your business sucks, I'll fix it for you.
yeah,
You're right, that collection is so ugly, we'll do better for you.
oh,
We'll get into that.
They play on the insecurities.
Yeah, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
if you don't have a whole lot of experience in business and you do it the way that we did it, we just got so influenced, and like we're so OCD that like hearing the things that we've heard, it just influences the business.
Yeah.
So yeah, this photo is just like a prime example of like things that we used to do to get back to ground level, but I think we're pretty solid now. I know, and it's like a definition of like who Ivory Sheep is.
I didn't even read any of this. No, that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of it
still holds.
A lot of it does still hold, you know.
Unapologetic, no rules, misfits,
not part of trends kind of thing.
Yeah,
like it's just
everything and nothing. I say this to you all the time.
It confuses me so much when you
because we're just so many
I'm
different
just like
things.
trying to do something like a product description or something. I'm like, what do I do for this? You're like, oh well, we're everything and nothing. I'm like, what does that mean?
Because you can't define us by a trend. Like
no, I
feel like you can't. Like, okay, yeah, I have bows and like super girly, pretty pieces, but then I also have like a dress that like bury me in it so I can haunt the grounds that I'm buried on. And like those are two very different personalities, but like not at the same time, because so many of our customers like relate to that. So it's like we're all the trends, but like none of the trends at the exact same time. Okay, so this photo, this is us in New York City for the second time.
Right.
For New York Fashion Week, we got to see Selkie again.
Yes, we did, didn't we? That was a wicked time.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's always, this is the one where we got to meet up with Sammy. One of like the influencers and customers we work with who actually doesn't live too far from us. Her and I have gotten really close over the years, and like I haven't seen her since, so that needs to change. But
yes, it does.
Crazy. So yeah, my outfit for Fashion Week, so much fun. Sat front
I remember
row.
that too. That was right in the hotel just before we left. Too.
Yeah,
it was. Yeah, I think I was trying to find an Uber at the time because
and I was just taking pictures.
It was just crazy. Like it was busy, so busy.
Yeah, and the show was in Brooklyn.
Oh, that's right.
So we had to like mission from Manhattan.
We, for whatever reason, got a hotel in Times Square, I think. So it was, it was pretty intense.
Us at Carrie Bradshaw's apartment, which we seeked out.
That wasn't the same day.
No. This was the next day. This was the day before or after we did this. We went to the showroom to purchase for spring.
Oh, right. Was that
Yeah.
the same day? I think we looked at like Love Shack.
Yes.
Fancy?
Yes. Yeah. So after this, we
I
went to the
remember.
Love Shack on Bleecker Street.
Right. And
Yeah.
then we checked out their actual.
And then we went to the showroom.
Yeah, we went
and
to
went
the
like
show.
shopping.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
And then this is us in like in a different city a few months later.
Las
February.
Vegas.
We went to Vegas. This is me with Annie from Serpentine. She had her own booth there, and we used to carry product from her. So when we saw her, we obviously had to stop and talk.
That's right. Yeah, we had two or three dresses
from
from
Serpentine. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's amazing, and she lives in Italy now. Sicily, I think, actually.
Living our dreams.
I know. I think she's Sicilian too. So I'm just like, oh, wow. So this was actually the trade show that we went to in Vegas, because this is when we had decided to start designing our own pieces. So the last picture was us in Fashion Week in September, and then this is in February. So between those months, we had officially decided it's time for us to make our own designs. You had been pushing for it.
Yeah, well, since we opened the store, I was pushing for it.
And I didn't want to do it because I knew how wildly overwhelming it was. Like, it's overwhelming in itself to have a store and buying product. And I was just finally starting to like have control of that. And we have this habit of like, once we start getting like used to something, we're like, let's throw in a whole other
something new
learning curveball. And manufacturing your own designs is wild. It's wild. It's a lot.
Like anything, it's not easy at first.
It's still not easy to this day. And we're 5, 6 collections. And to this day, it's
fun.
It's so much fun. Oh my God.
It's so much fun. Like, logistically, sure, it's not always the greatest, but actually doing them now is so much fun. Like, it's way more fun than receiving line sheets from other brands and choosing what to do versus.
Yeah. So we went to this trade show to find manufacturers, because we had a very set list of things that we wanted our manufacturer to have. So going to these trade shows allowed us to like walk around and talk with them in person and like feel it out. We'll get more into that later though, because I know customers asked that question, our followers. We'll skip. There we go. So this is our Celia Shrug, the first.
It's such a basic.
The first drawing
too. Like,
I think this was the first drawing we sent to our manufacturer with like reference images for like each element.
No.
It might have been.
It was way worse than that.
Probably. And they were like, hey, what is
because they were basically very confused. Like, they were sending back like question marks, and there already is a language barrier between us and China. So it was definitely a learning curve for our first time.
And we went wild for our debut collection. Like, we picked the most intricate designs we had to produce, which was wild.
It's funny because it's like up until the new stuff we're designing, which no one's really seen yet. I would argue that was the craziest collection.
Yeah, for sure.
In terms of designs, I mean, like, this lace one behind us here is definitely crazy. Like the Midnight Symphony here. But we're definitely coming back from what it was. Like, the contrast of designs from In Bloom to even Sacred Gardens that we just did was like
day and night.
Night and day.
Yeah. So then you designing a little bit more.
Which that dress has still
hasn't come out yet. We haven't even sampled it yet.
It's lost into the archives somewhere.
We're for sure gonna make it though, because I keep coming back to it and I'm obsessed with it. Like, my love for it has not changed. Don't you lie to me. There's no way you're not obsessed with that. Look at that collar.
I'm obsessed with it, but knowing what I knew then, knowing what I know now.
Imagine drawing it now then.
Yeah, I might have to.
Let's do a redo.
I might have to mess around with it.
Our first wall of
you can also just go back to this and just see like how rattled I look even from here, just because like, oh man, using Photoshop and everything is just like, for those of you who can use it, good on you, because I hate it so much.
So this is our first collection wall where we were like mapping out what we were doing for our drops, and then what you don't see is like in the rest of our house on the remaining walls is like every season following up after that. Like we have it so far in advance planned.
Yeah, like our house is crazy. Like we don't have like
We don't have
family photos or photos of us. It's just people walk in, they just see like collections and
there's been
sketches
people
and
who have walked in and like they look concerned for our mental health.
yeah, because it's just like
our floor is just
a lot of the walls just end up looking like those movies or TV shows where they're trying to like find killers and they're connecting like the dots and the yarn. Yeah, because it's just all over the place and just crazy of like this collection will bleed into. Yeah,
it's so much fun.
It's fun, but yeah, we definitely look psychotic
for sure. For sure, I don't mind. Celia Shrug getting into like the tech pack,
the nitty
still
gritty,
learning.
Yeah.
The pattern for the Rhiannon that we selected from and then dyed,
which, like I said before, and I'll say again, was not my favorite dress whatsoever.
Rattles me.
That only came to light because of you.
Yeah, I fought for that. I fought for that.
Fighting
dress.
For your life for that dress. Every which way I turned with that dress, I found it just kept not coming out the way I wanted it, and that stuff drives me insane.
For anyone who
it's got to be perfect, and like I won't release it or do anything otherwise. Like if I don't think so, and I just did not like it whatsoever.
For anyone who has the Rhiannon, go put it on reverse. I mean, zipper in the front.
Oh, okay.
Because when I first put it on, I put it on where the basque waist was in the front. And he was like, no, I don't love this. And then I reversed it and I zipped it up in the front. Like that's how I get my zipper up. And I wore it like that. And I was in love. And I started selling him on the dress with the back of the dress as the front. And I was like, come on, this looks so good.
I mean, like, it's all right.
I still look at pictures of me wearing that dress reversed, and I'm like, I need this as a dress.
Listen, it's definitely grown on me over the years.
That's wild.
It grew on me enough that come in bloom, we basically brought it back.
We brought it back
a second time.
Yeah.
Which, if it did not grow on me, I would have said
no.
Hell no.
And we need to bring it back in another version.
We'll talk
about we'll get there. This is the final sample we have of our Magnolia Puff. Our Fairy Soiree collection was loved so much by our manufacturer that I would literally wake up to videos of them wearing the samples and like prancing around in them. Like they loved that collection.
I mean, we love that
collection. We loved that collection.
Always will have a special place in our hearts for
that one. Like this one is the love of my life. So there's that.
That dress I think the most popular too. If I remember right.
Yeah. For sure.
Like everyone loved that dress.
I think we have like a silhouette basically like that coming back in a couple months.
Maybe.
Yeah, making it like fluffier. We'll skip.
See, we can go back. No, before you skip, we can go back to the Rhiannon actually here, which is what I was talking about why I hated it so much. It's because the corset, the bodice, could not get done the way I wanted it to. I don't know if that was a sewing thing or if that was like.
So for the basque waist, we wanted a very sharp V, like very, very sharp.
Tight, and it kept coming out like.
So to get rounded. It that sharp, especially with our size range.
Yeah.
Is very difficult.
It was supposed to be like knife sharp, like point.
Yeah. There. But it is. This was before the braiding got put on.
The one that we ended up actually releasing as part of the collection was good enough that it like because I felt like with sewing and stuff. So
I remember the discussion around this dress because in this picture we couldn't get it the sharp V that we wanted, and we spoke about it with the manufacturer and they were like, we can't sharpen this that much more, but what we could do is add a trim to it to like accentuate the sharp, which is what we ended up doing because like see the braiding isn't here.
Yeah, on this picture.
Yeah.
Whereas
so we added the braiding so that it was like more emphasized.
Yeah, that's right. Which then at that point,
and now a basque waist is a part of like almost every dress we do.
But that one, that especially at the beginning where it was our first collection, our debut, and everything had to be like perfect. Not even lying, where we probably almost bankrupted this company sending that dress to and from the manufacturer because like shipping to China is not cheap from Canada either, but it's just like we sent that back, those samples. I don't even know how many times. Like
this collection almost broke me This is the collection that almost gave me a stomach ulcer that was self-induced.
Yeah.
And I had such high stress from this collection that the day before I had to shoot it, remember, I like accidentally sliced my lip. Like I was just so shaky and so stressed out. And like it almost turned into like a stress blister. Like this collection almost broke me.
Yeah. And we had like nowhere to shoot it at the time too that day. Like we went to the woods behind our house or something.
Yeah.
Like
it was so hot out too. It was like midsummer. It was like the June of like, yeah.
And I don't know if she's ever said much on the Instagram or anything, but we do not do well with heat.
We hate
whatsoever.
Summer.
Like if it's above 15 degrees, we start to really
get me out.
wither.
Okay.
I mean, come on, we have to talk about this skirt.
Okay. Oh, the Dahlia.
How are you gonna skip the Dahlia?
The Dahlia.
That's like disrespect.
The Dahlia.
The greatest skirt that
she's wild.
I don't know, honestly, design wise, if whatever I put out could ever top that with skirts. Like we put out one for Secret Gardens, Twilight Bloom bustle skirt, which compared to that is like
this is our most expensive piece to date to produce, like to make, like cost wise. This is why the price of it is so expensive and so few of them have been made.
The thing is because it's all just so, there's so many layers to it, and a lot of it had to have been done was hand done. Like there was no machine that could do that productively. And for those of you who own it, can attest to just how crazy and weighted and how much like the sheer amount of fabric in it.
We're not even talking about the train yet, like the skirt itself,
you know, and that's like,
it's like crimped fabric.
Yeah.
That's then they put like wire in the bottom to give it the curve, and then they put lace over it. And then you have like your tulle layer. Then you have like the lining, and then this was all custom pink, so every element had to be dyed.
Yeah,
it's a skirt that's to be reckoned with.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to top it, honestly.
Oh, like, I can, but the price point will be wild.
I mean, different colors and stuff, maybe, but
I've had requests for it to come in black.
Yeah, black would look really good, but yeah, thousands. It'd be thousands.
Next, so now we're entering Scorned. My favorite collection to date. We had so much fun shooting it, and it was a very emotional collection. We had been through a lot emotionally, from like switching from carrying brands to producing our own. There was a lot that like happened in that transition. So like Scorned was the collection where like I don't get sad, I get mad, and that's what Scorned was about. We'll get into it like when we talk about each collection, but yeah.
No, that one was definitely one of my faves. I mean, to this day, one of my favorite dresses is from there, and it's the Lightest of Feather mini, solely because that print on those like each, I don't even know what to call them, like petals or just the ruffle of it, it's so well done. Like it has this ghostly effect. If you just put a single piece on your hand, it just goes through it, and it's absolutely insane, and it doesn't, pictures cannot do it justice. Like it is by far one of my favorites.
Yeah, it's a really fun, and it's like even cooler because it doesn't have like a zipper or anything. You can literally just throw it on. Yeah, so it's like comfortable, but it's like incredible.
Yeah, it's probably also time. Well, I haven't tried it on, obviously, but I mean, it's probably one of our most comfortable one that you've told me.
Yeah, for sure. Like I could literally like, you could go out and like go to like Mandarin in it. Chinese buffet here.
Oh yeah. Like the best.
And just like eat a ton of noodles and like still feel comfortable in it. It's great.
Which is wicked. So.
It's amazing. Yeah, so we love Scorned. Yeah, the Velvet Viola.
Velvet Viola.
That one's
just incredible. That one's just, it's so heavy. Like the velvet is so.
From what I remember, I don't even think that was a textile fabric. We tend to do this a lot where we end up making dresses where the fabric is from like home decor, or it's meant to be like upholstery or like a drapes. And I think this was one of them where we pulled it and our manufacturer was like, "Are you sure? Like that's going to be heavy?" And I was like, "Yes."
Well, it was heavy.
Yeah.
Shipping this was a nightmare just on the weight alone. But no, like everything from the like that's this one too. Like I've noticed one thing more than anything that I've struggled with having just an online store is that all of these products feel just incredible. Like the fabrics that we like choose and how they just get actually made when you can't it's really hard to translate that
Yeah.
to like a product description or something because it's not until you get it and like physically
See it.
hold it and feel
Yeah.
it like the touch of that velvet was just it was crazy. Like it was
Our
they
problem is
killed
we're
it.
made for having a physical store.
It's
Like
like
we're all about experience.
it's like this sweater I'm wearing.
Yeah.
Like it's
It
one of the
doesn't
only few things that we've made so far that I can rock around and it's incredible. Like it's the best sweater I have. I will wear it forever now. And it's so heavy and like the cotton just feels so what's the word? Like soft.
Yeah.
But it looks like it should keep you warm, but it kind of keeps you cool
It
at the same
breathes.
time. It breathes, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's wicked. So
Yeah, we get out of control with our fabric choices for
yeah,
sure. It's our
that's probably
favorite
takes the
part.
longest
Yeah.
of our stuff, but
So still having fun. This is our first ever Grant Bow, the bubblegum pink, which was never made with the intention of
no.
being the product that it is today. We made it with the intention of it being like a one-off for Christmas, and y'all sold us out time and time again. And we keep bringing it back in colors, and you keep selling us out
Yeah, like we looked at that.
just for fun.
We wanted to bring in an accessory for Christmas.
Yeah.
And we saw bows that our manufacturer kind of made.
Yeah.
And we decided we were like, oh, those are cute, those are fun. I think they were
just
they were like smaller.
They were just tiny like little bows. And
yeah,
I was just like,
I think even for the hair,
how can
maybe.
I make that like cute and
And
fun and crazy?
Yeah, we were just like, how can we just make this like stupid
Yeah.
over the top?
Yeah.
And we're just like, let's make it like 10 feet long.
Yeah.
And of course
and heavy and
our
satin.
manufacturer too at the time, she was like, the rep for it was like, are you insane? Like, is that a typo? We're like, no, I'll just make it like super crazy. And we thought we would never make a sale from it. I think that's why we threw it up for pre-order too at the time, because we were like,
who's gonna
if
buy
it happens,
this?
it happens. Yeah. And we sold so many
to this day.
And that's why we brought it in
every color,
at like pretty much every color
fabric.
After that. Yeah.
Love it. But
crazy.
Okay, so now we're entering a new era. This was one of the rebrands we've gone through. We've gone through like maybe 3 or 4 rebrands where we were working with someone or some agency who had influence and told us to change this or change that. I won't even like flash it on the screen, but it was just entering an era that was not true to us.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't who we are. And the problem with this industry is if you are a little bit self-conscious, there are 1,000,001 people out there that are there to capitalize on it and pick up on the fact that you're self-conscious, and they will be like, oh, you feel like you suck? Yeah, you're right. You do suck. We're going to fix that for you. Yeah. And that's what this era was.
I mean, yeah, this is basically just a rebranded look of our logo.
It almost looks like a dupe of us.
I don't know if we will show it. If we do, you'll see it now. If not, whatever. But this ties into, like she was saying, a whole lot of other stuff that we are just gonna skip for now, because we can make probably like an entire series about this.
Yeah,
like 20 episodes.
Yeah, for sure.
So, but we'll definitely do a whole other. Yeah.
LA photo shoot under the influence of like the rebrand and the marketing agency. Still great though. Loved working with Rachel. Rachel is great to work with.
Rachel's so much fun.
I would honestly only ever go back to LA to shoot with Rachel again.
Yeah.
Like, and then like meet the people in LA who like reach out to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would go back like on my own terms. Our tattoos.
Our tattoos.
Okay, so this was at the opening of our photographer's studio, Brandon. And
love Brandon.
We love Brandon. And he had a tattoo artist that was just doing like tattoos for free.
Yep.
And Michael was like the first one in line.
Well, I'm never not going to take a free tattoo. Like, I wanted something bigger and grander. And she's like, no, it's like 20 minutes and there's other people. So, and you can only choose from set, like styles or fonts or emojis or whatever. So I just said, okay, give me IS for Ivory Sheep because I live and die by this brand. So,
and then I obviously copied him because I got jealous. I was like,
you're such a copy.
I know. I copy you for a lot. And now we're entering our garden series, which was just launched. Oh my gosh, this year, January. We're still in the garden series year.
This is not the garden series?
Yeah, this was the one that we just launched with Sugar and Spice, but we had it. Yeah,
that's Sugar
this is Sugar and Spice, but it was like the garden
you're confusing
series.
Me, yeah.
No, it was originally a part of like that bulk sampling of like all of the peaches and all of that stuff. We were
supposed to do secret gardens, empty gardens, sacred gardens.
Yes. And then we split things up.
Yes.
So like that was our rack for the garden series, like coming into this year, and we were like plotting and planning like when releases were happening.
There's still some that
are unreleased.
I
know. I have a page with all of our unreleased, and I think one of them I want to do for spring.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's news to me. So
us shooting.
Yep.
This collection, this setup where we finally got to shoot with Desiree again and Kelsey and Alice.
That was
a hectic shoot.
It was a hectic planning of a shoot. It was a fun shoot. Let's put it that way.
Yes.
It was a great shoot. It came out well. Okay. It was fun.
So we had 7 people that we were like planning with. We had Brandon, Maddie, the 3 models, you, myself, hair, makeup.
Yeah.
And a studio. And we all had to find a schedule that worked. And we had one day planned. And the product got delayed. Remember?
Yes.
And I was freaking out. And then we had to reschedule everyone and everything, I think to like weeks after the original plan because of the delay.
Yeah, because we were supposed to do a very specific studio, a very specific setup.
Yeah.
And it got
messed up.
It got messed up because we didn't have the product.
Yeah.
So then we had to go to this, which you were furious about. Like,
I was so mad.
Freaking out. We had so many morning walks. We're just like, we can't do this.
It kept me up at
night.
Do this.
Like, it's just not, the vibes don't work. The colors don't work. None of it. I'm just like, just go for it. I mean, it is a lot of blue, but
it ended up coming out beautifully.
It came out well. Like, all the models killed it.
Yeah.
Maddie and Brandon, great. Once again, love them. They killed it. They shot it well, and it just, yeah, they brought the website to life too. So
it really did. Finally got to do multiple models. So happy we did that.
Yeah, that's great. Vogue.
We're in Vogue.
It's like we keep them.
Yeah, we keep them right there
to look at all the time.
This was at our
House and Gardens there too, and
we got featured in House and Gardens as well. We don't have a picture of us.
No, it's in there.
Yeah,
but I also love how it just sits on top of our restoration hardware. Our book. So random.
This was us just like at our local Shoppers, and we spotted it on the shelf, and like obviously had to get a picture of it because like, how often are you in Vogue?
Yeah,
so cool.
Shoppers is like your version of CVS for us,
CVS
Canada. So.
And then our most recent photo shoot back at the mansion that we shot Scorned at with like the coolest
Cottonwood Mansion
team. Yeah. The coolest team. Maddie shot for us this time around. We had Maddie, or I just said Maddie. We had Jessie, or Jess is what she goes by, for hair. We had Anastasia for makeup. And then we had Steva as the model. And that was like the dream team.
They were all crazy. Like, they absolutely killed it. Like,
they got
every
the
time
vibe.
We would change outfits, like how they could just change the hair. Both of them changing the hair and makeup seamlessly together
at the same time,
so, like,
within minutes.
And then for Steva just to get right into the character every time and just embody the dress.
Gorgeous.
And then Maddie just to find the right angles and shoot it and make it bring that like dark romance aesthetic to life was just, yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah,
That
so
was
good.
That was that was a really fun shoot.
That was one of my
I like
favorite shoots. That one, and it was also again like a very emotional photo shoot. A lot of the things we do, I find, is like super emotional. Like there's so much behind it that not a lot of people know.
Yeah, and I mean, we don't even know in the moment. We have to like reflect on it like a couple days later because we're so running and manic.
Yeah,
and just like,
and then it hits you.
Yeah, so
you at the photo shoot.
Just can't believe you keep taking pictures of me like that.
We don't take pictures, so we have to remember something somehow. You know, I'm grateful I did it.
Well, we're doing this now. So.
Finally.
Yeah,
finally got you on camera. And now we are in, I feel like our most authentic era with this logo, with this rebrand.
It definitely feels right.
It feels
for sure. It's like I have personally been driving myself mad for the last, I don't even know, 5 years, trying to tie in all these aesthetics and the brand voice and everything. And it's like there's this itch in the back of my brain, and I don't. Every time I would look at our website and stuff, and I'm like, oh, what is it? And then when we finally, like, you find, because I was pushing so hard, I'm like, can we just mess around with the logo? And you were like, oh, I'm not touching the logo. So against it. But then finally you let me do it. And we settled on this one. And when we put it on there with all of our packaging and our stuff, it just clicked.
Yeah.
And it just looks so good. And it's like, it finally looks like a proper fashion brand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, like the Ouroboros was still like a great emblem for us, and we will sprinkle it places because it's literally what
the brand is.
What it is. Like, we've been through constant rebirths, like
ever evolving
every year. Yeah. So it does hold, but no, that one's great.
This one is spot on. I have to agree. I have to give you that. Apologies for fighting on that.
You fight me on everything. Like literally everything. So
that shoots.
Yeah.
And we're at the end of the photo session.
Which that dress too, we also just launched a little while ago. Sugar and Spice again.
Yeah.
With I don't know if you have it here.
It's upstairs.
But it's the cotton on that super soft, crazy.
So good.
And
so heavy.
Yeah, another print that me and you put together as well. You put together, I think.
I did.
Yeah. Because
crashed my computer.
Well, back to Photoshop again, but your computer's like 13, 14 years old.
I am not tech savvy, and I am not an early adopter of tech.
You also refuse to buy a new computer, to upgrade, but she's just there.
I went kicking and screaming from BlackBerry to Samsung. Okay, if I could have my BlackBerry back, I would go back to it. So yeah, it crashes my computer every time I open it.
I think a lot of us would. I would. I would go back. I miss the BBM days too.
Yeah, so. Right. But
it's a whole different thing.
I don't know. I hate my computer, but love it at the same time. And getting a new one, I don't know. It's just not for me. So yeah, Adobe crashes it, but whatever. Okay, so we're done our photos.
Okay.
So we're done the picture segment, and we wanted to go over each collection, but we're realizing how many stories are tied into each collection. So we're going to split that up into multiple videos.
Yeah, this would be a long video.
I think it already is. All right, so that is the end of our first video. I'm sorry if it's long. Welcome to 5 years of Ivory Sheep. And thank you for being here if you guys have been here all along. Like,
we really appreciate it. Like,
you know what you mean to us, and so many of you, like, I hope you know you're mentioned by first name daily in our house. Like, you're literally a part of our lives.
Yep.
So thank you.
Thank you so much.
And yeah, we'll probably do more YouTube videos going through each collection in depth.
I really like the idea of a YouTube video because it just
we have a lot of story.
We do have a lot of stories, and we have a lot of things, and I think.
And we're open books, so why not share what it looks like what it actually is?
Yeah, like I have nowhere near enough time for what I'm doing to even start an Instagram. I've toyed with it. We've talked about it.
Yeah.
But like, I think doing a video like this is just.
It's a good
way just to
like our lives are not aesthetic.
No, and that's we have these chairs also too. It's like. Honestly, it's part of our couch right now.
Yeah. So and like, I have a hard time capturing things as they're happening. So many people want to see like the BTS stuff of running the business. But like the entire business is right here. So like
Yeah.
if we're doing a photo shoot, it's really hard for us to capture like BTS content because we're literally
We're
like
like
in the thick of it. Like we're not on the outside, like we're in there.
we're like dragging the
Yeah.
trains and making sure it's stuff.
So it's like really hard to capture that content of like the story behind the brand or the collections because we're not aesthetic people like that.
no.
So sitting down and like being raw like this is definitely more our vibe. So I think we should do more of them going forward because like otherwise the stories behind each collection are never going to be told.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And yeah, like no, I definitely want to. I think it's a great idea, and we have so much to say, and
yeah,
it's a good way for us just to kind of
chat.
chat for an hour and get it out. And
Yeah.
ideally, we talk about it, but ideally, I like maybe once a month. But
Yeah,
we'll shoot for once a month. But if it happens,
we
it
aren't great
happens.
at keeping that type of schedule because
No,
like
because
there's
stuff
just
happens
so
all the
many
time.
other schedules that we're following.
Yeah.
So we'll try. But yeah, thank you for being here. And if
Thank
you made
you.
it to the end, we love you. And
We
if you have
do.
any other questions, drop it in the comments and we will answer them next time.
Yep.
Bye.
Okay. Bye.